Hello! I am glad to present to you my modest top of cute and charming anime girls who help dead people get to the other world or to rebirth. And we'll start today with a rather unusual anime that was not afraid to show a world that is unique in its own way. His main problem is that God once became disappointed in people and acted like one famous politician. Declaring that he was tired and leaving, God left the world, and after that people stopped being born and dying in it, and those who became partly immortal. Or rather, they could have died but not completely. And it was precisely in order to escort the poor people out of an overly hospitable world that gravediggers were needed, people capable of ending a life completely and giving peace. One of these was a little girl named A who lived in a village full of zombies, and when one day she took care of them, she went out into the big world. And to be honest, I have very mixed feelings about this anime. The fact is that it is divided into several arcs, which are very different from each other. And some of them are simply magnificent, like the story of the Dead City. Others I sometimes even wanted to skip. But overall, this is a great anime with an original idea and a very cute child who carries a rather adult burden. And for this, I love him and recommend him. Lisara Restall from the anime I'm Telling You I Can't Get Hard. In second place, we have a funny harem anime with a very sad name. However, it is not true. The plot here will tell us about the young pervert Ryosuke Kaga and the Shinigami Lisara Restall, who usually collects dead people. But in the anime, this topic is almost never raised. That's why it's in second place. Another thing is important, she came to the human world to find a source of strength, and she found it. Unfortunately for you, having met Ryosuke, she realized that he had very little time to live and decided to enter into a contract with the guy for the transfer of energy. And our hero turned out to be an ideal battery for he drew strength from his boundless libido, and the more he teased his imagination, the more charging he gave out. The anime itself is a classic ecchi action movie, but it has two nice moments. Firstly, an unexpectedly good comedy resulting from the fact that our hero doesn't even pretend to be decent. And the second plus is that at some point, the anime will begin to change the genre to a more serious one, and the authors will quite easily be able to twist a simple harem into a strong drama. But you better look at this for yourself. Tachibana from the anime Angel Beats. And finally, my favorite anime from the article, but I'll say it right away. A small spoiler awaits you here. This anime starts out a little chaotic. Our main character, Yuzuru Otonashi, comes to his senses in an unfamiliar place, where he is immediately hinted that the guy has died a little, and there is an afterlife around him. Moreover, it is difficult to call it peaceful, because although it looks like a school, the students are fighting a difficult battle against the angel. Or more precisely, a motionless girl who is trying to send students to an unknown place and has the strength to do so. But despite his furious anger, curiosity appears in Yuzuru, and having tried to communicate with the angel, he found out that she does not wish harm to anyone. Moreover, Kanade sincerely cares about souls and helps them go to rebirth, and this whole war occurred from a banal misunderstanding. Why is this anime so great? Even if we discard the idea of the afterlife, where only children go and have fun, they're as best they can, it is full of dramatic, and in some places very inspiring stories about life before getting to a better world. It is very difficult to remain indifferent to them, as well as to the silent cutie Kanade, but again, it is better to watch the anime and draw your own conclusions. Thank you for watching. See you soon.